So when are we gonna be completely honest and acknowledge the awkward, bullied, sexually frustrated, psychotropic, drug-laced, suicidal mass shooters in the room for what they are? Or are we just gonna keep acting like we don't know what's going on in the name of not confronting the miserable reality that they are a creation of our so-called progressive culture and media? These shootings can't get any more predictable. They've had the same damn MO for years now, and every time the same type of person commits the same type of carnage, our media swan dives into a promiscuous exploration of who these killers are under the guise of wanting to learn why they did it. We've known why these kids shoot up schools since Columbine. The kids from Columbine left an entire manifesto about why they did it. Yet, our moronic media in their blind pursuit for ratings will post every picture they can find of the shooter and repeat the shooter's name habitually, turning the kid into a damn rock star within hours of the damn shooting. And they will keep asking why these shootings keep happening in a country obsessed with celebrity culture, raising a generation of kids with an inability to cope with anything. It doesn't take a clinical psychologist to see what's going on. And no, it's not guns. We've had guns in this country since its inception. Hell, 60 years ago, I could order a gun out of a magazine and they'd send it to my house, no questions asked. This country didn't have these school shootings back in the day, and those kids were allowed to bring guns to school. Nothing has changed except our culture and the way our media handles these events when they happen. We are creating every subsequent school shooter with every mention of their name and every posting of their picture. Nearly every single school shooter suffered from the same type of social ostracism and social neglect, yet we are somehow dumbfounded as to why a kid who no one paid attention to unless he was being bullied or picked on decides to go out in a blaze of glory after spending weeks turning that kid into an infamous demagogue. And then we're even more surprised when another kid dealing with the same issues goes out and tries to do the same thing, but only worse. We can't be this stupid. Instead of teaching our kids how to cope with the harsh realities of life, we shield them in safe spaces and give them participation trophies, incentivizing mediocrity, and tell our young boys that their masculinity is toxic, and our young girls that being a woman means acting like a man, further confusing the hell out of kids who are naturally going to struggle with their identity as is. Anyone screaming for gun control in response to this last shooting is just not being honest with themselves. The kid used a shotgun and a revolver that he took from his parents because he wasn't old enough to buy a gun legally. Ask yourself, what is more likely a reason this latest killer decided to secretly build improvised explosives in order to murder his classmates in cold blood? Loose gun laws or our culture? Then again, I don't blame us. We're merely doing exactly what we teach our kids to do. Ignore reality and blame everything else, even if it means blaming a lifeless tool, because apparently personal responsibility and accountability is just too high a price to pay for freedom.